Just the Facts has your students take pre and post tests that measure their fact fluency in whole numbers, fractions, decimals, and integers. Each focus mode has different skills that they're working on. Whole numbers is covered in early, elementary, and intermediate modes. Fractions is covered in elementary, intermediate, and advanced. Decimals is covered in elementary, intermediate, and advanced as well. And then integers is covered in advanced. So with Just the Facts, strongly again, doing this by yourself before you have your students do it. So if I go to whole numbers, and I'm just going to start with addition. One thing that kind of threw the students and myself and their teachers off was when they first start, especially on a Chromebook, this is what they see. So we were a little confused. Well, if you scroll up, the start button's at the bottom. So the students would just click start. Now they see the math problem and they're going to enter their answer. If they get it right, it's blue. If they get it wrong, it's going to be purple. And so they have, about 300 seconds that they have to take this assessment. The kids can take it multiple times with addition, and it will track their pre and their post, as well as give you data on their best score that they've received. Because their post and their best may not be equivalent, because they may have taken this specific assessment on addition multiple times. And then you can go to your reports. So if I go back to my home page, then you can go to assessment reports, then go down to Just the Facts, and I'm on whole numbers addition because that's what the assessment was. And I'm going to have a bar graph here, so it's going to show how my students scored pre-test and then pre and post-test, and they color code it. So they will have, if 64% or lower of your students are getting them correct, it'll be an orange, and then it'll break it down as well. And then it'll tell you the data for each student. So you can kind of see, where are my next steps? And First in Math suggests, after looking at the data for your students, having them go to very important facts, practice gyms, or skill sets to continue building that fluency.